that chronic stress can actually shrink your brain and lead to memory loss and impaired decision making? Most of us think of stress as part of our everyday life, running late to work, juggling school, and worrying about bills. But what if I told you that constant stress doesn't just affect the way that you feel, it physically changes your body and your brain? Today, I am going to inform you about the impact stress has on the brain and body. First, we will discuss the impact on the brain. Second, we will discuss the impact on the body. And finally, we will see how these changes can lead to serious mental health issues. Let's start with the brain. What is the brain? The brain is the command center for everything we think, we feel, and we do. Chronic stress can actually cause physical changes in the brain. According to Amy Knight in 2025, long-term stress accelerates the brain's aging process and can actually lead to early onset of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. The National Library of Medicine reports that chronic stress damages the hippocampus, which is the part of the brain that affects learning and memory. And when this region is weakened, we begin to experience forgetfulness, brain fog, and impaired decision making. Imagine your brain like a busy city. Under normal conditions, everything flows smoothly. Traffic lights work properly, people cross the street safely, and communication is clear. But when stress takes over, it's like constant chaos. Signals get crossed, communication breaks down, and everything slows down. So while stress might feel like something you can push through, it actually is rewiring the brain behind the scenes. While stress is a normal part of everyday life, too much can trigger life-altering changes in many different body systems. Chronic stress doesn't stop at the brain. It seeps into every major organ system in the body. According to Brigham Young University, stress can damage the digestive system, leading to conditions like Crohn's disease, irritable bowel syndrome, and can even cause stomach ulcers. Have you ever had an upset stomach on a big exam day or when giving a big presentation? That's your body's stress response in action. Now imagine living in that state every single day. Eventually, your body would start to wear down. The Cleveland Clinic explains that stress also weakens the immune system and increases the number of lymphocytes, which are the white blood cells responsible for fighting infection. When those numbers drop, your body struggles to defend itself, leaving you more likely to get sick and more likely to stay sick longer. Stress doesn't just make you feel tired. It actually drains your body's resources and weakens your natural defenses. And beyond the physical symptoms, stress takes an equally powerful toll on your mental health. While stress significantly impacts our emotional and well-being, according to the Cleveland Clinic, prolonged stress also increases the risk of developing conditions like anxiety as well as depression. When stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline are constantly elevated, they interfere with mood regulation as well as sleep patterns. We might become more irritable, have racing thoughts, or feel overwhelmed by even the smallest of tasks. Psychologist Neil Schneiderman found that chronic stress alters our behavior as well as our mood and leads to changes in increased irritability, changes in eating and sleeping habits, and even substance abuse in some more serious cases. What's scary is that these symptoms often feed into each other and play into each other, such as poor sleep leads to more stress leads to more anxiety, and that cycle can be incredibly hard to break. So as we can see, stress doesn't just affect our minds, it takes a serious toll on our entire sense of well-being. In summary, stress is a normal part of everyday life. It helps us meet deadlines, react to danger, and stay alert. But when stress becomes too constant, it starts to damage our brain, disrupt our body systems, and take a heavy toll on our mental health. Prolonged stress reshapes our brain, weakens our immune system, and increases our vulnerability to disease, both physical as well as emotional. So what can we do about it? We may not be able to eliminate stress entirely, but we can manage it through exercise, mindfulness, healthy sleep habits, or simply giving ourselves permission to slow down. As we continue through our busy lives, we must remember stress is normal, but you owe it to yourself to protect your body and mind from its long-term effects. because taking care of your mental and physical health isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Thank you.